What's going on, everybody? Brandon here, back with another action figure review. Finally, we made it. The stragglers out of the first round of Metal Force from Spin Master. They're here. We got Superman in the 12-inch scale, 15 bucks on Amazon, and we have our all-new Team Up 4-pack, 40 bucks on Amazon. That 4-pack was such a pain. It was supposed to come out January 3rd. Then it got delayed to like July 3rd. Then all of a sudden it became available, and Amazon didn't decide to just like say, well, yeah, got it in January, so we should just send you one. No, they still had my delivery date scheduled for July for some reason. I had to cancel it and then re-buy this thing. Why? I don't know, but at least it's here now. So I'm very excited to get into this with you guys. The 12-inch Superman for 15 bucks looks phenomenal. I love that metallic paint on his chest. It looks phenomenal. I kind of wish he had a helmet of some kind, like to complete the armored look. Batman on the backside, we've taken a look at previously. Here is the UPC for Superman if you need it. Again, 15 bucks, pretty good price point for this one. He's pretty awesome. He's big, mighty, articulated. He comes with his own trading card, so that is awesome. And then our 4-pack, very interesting. The long-awaited Brainiac. We were teased so many Comic Cons ago, or was it Toy Fair? I think it was New York Toy Fair, maybe like 3 years ago, that there was going to be a Brainiac, and that one got scrapped. We finally got a new one. Lex Luthor looks very interesting. Um, Batman, Superman, I believe they're repacks. So, but yeah, all in all, would probably make a great present, birthday present, or maybe an Easter present. So, yeah, it's coming out a little later than intended, but thankfully, at least it's not July. So, hopefully, by this summer, we'll get maybe a wave two of Metal Force. Who knows? We'll see. Let's get these guys out of the packaging and take a closer look. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, we got our figures out of the packaging. Let's dive on in and take a closer look. Taking a look first at our all new 12-inch Superman. He looks awesome. He'll display very nicely on your shelf. I really do like everything about this figure and the way that he looks. Unfortunately, his articulation is really lacking. So we definitely make up for it in the awesome new sculpt. The head sculpt looks fantastic. I really do like the way that he appears in this armor. I love the metallic chest. I think it looks awesome. It hits all those main points when you're looking for an awesome figure to put on your shelf. Again, like I said, the only thing is just his articulation, which we'll go over in a second. You could definitely customize this guy and give him like an awesome wash, maybe a black wash or a silver wash. And we got a nice, very nice soft goods cloth cape. On the back side here, you can see the rest of the details for this figure. Kind of crazy that I don't think we're going to get a cyborg with this line, and this is very robot-esque. I think a new cyborg would be awesome in this line, but maybe not for Metal Force. So, anyways, Superman's articulation, we've got movement in his head side to side. He can look up and down just a little bit. Movement in his arms, so they basically are just giant hunks of plastic. They do 360. There is 360 in the wrist. Is there anything in the waist? Yeah, we do have waist articulation, so that's nice. And then movement in the legs go forward. This is probably the worst. The movement in the legs, like they barely move, and there's nothing in the knees. So if we're counting, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 if you count the up and down separate from the left, right. But I'm going to go with 9. 9 POA on this Superman figure. Very, very lightweight. I think that has been done on purpose. Older Spin Master toys were a lot heavier, thicker plastic. So I think this makes it less of a hazard for kids now. But all in all, not too bad. I do like the figure a lot. I'm happy to have him. He's going to look great on my shelf with the rest of my 12-inch figures. He does come with a card stand. They just say Metal Force on them. They do connect to other card bases, so that way you can like have all your card bases together. And then he does come with this card. It's like a metal card, and it's holographic, And yes, and it has Superman on one side, and it has this guy on the other side. Check out the DC Kids channel on YouTube to learn more about this show, Metal Force. All in all, Superman, not too bad. Next up from the 4-pack, starting with Brainiac, a very cool looking figure, really interesting one. I'm so glad we finally got one in this scale. He is definitely metallic all over his chest, just like his previous 12-inch counterpart. So, very, very interesting. This guy has tentacles that are attached to his back, and the tentacles, it looks like they don't have any articulation. They're just there, kind of hanging out. So that can definitely be a big hindrance. Yeah, it can be. It can be a huge one. If you're a kid and you're just trying to play with this, and the tentacles get in the way, and you want to push them back, I mean, you can. For fear of mine breaking off, I'm not going to mess with it too much. Overall, though, I will say it is a nice sculpt. It's the new sculpt, slimmer body, so he'll fit in with your new guys like the new Green Lantern and the new Blue Beetle, the new Batman, and now we got the new Superman also, all in that slender body style. So that is nice, interesting. This helmet looks like it wants to pop off, like it could with enough force, but I don't want to break mine, so I'm just gonna keep it on there. Yeah. Shoulder pads definitely can hinder the articulation as well. Basically, the arms super hindered by the tentacles with no articulation and the shoulder pads. But we're going to try. Let's try to do some articulation. So nothing in the head. Arms will go forward about that far, and they'll go back about that far, and they'll come out about that far. There's a bend and twist in the elbow, nothing in the wrist, nothing in the waist. Legs come out about that far forward. They go back about that far. There's a cut in the hip, which is nice, and there's a bend and twist at the knee. Nothing in the ankles. So, all in all, not too bad for our Brainiac figure. He does come with one accessory. It's this like gun type thing that I guess you can just attach to his hand, and then let's see how well this works. So, okay, cool. So it just attaches in his hand like that, and then you can go like this, I guess, and it's a cannon. Yeah, I guess it's a cannon. And then it goes back like this. There's no like action gimmick or anything. It just looks like it's something that he holds. They needed to give him an accessory of some kind, so you can see that. Yeah, all in all, not too bad for Brainiac. It's just kind of one of those figures for me, like, okay, cool. He's on the Spin Master checklist now, and I got him. He is a little bit of a harder figure to stand, I noticed, with his wider stance. That's just the way that mine is. Will yours be that way? I don't know. He also comes, of course, with a Metal Force stand, and then you can put your card in there. And this is Brainiac's card. So you can see Brainiac on there, and then on the back side, it looks like part of a scene, and you can see it looks like Brainiac and Superman, unless that's not Brainiac. Yeah, it is Brainiac. Brainiac and Superman. So, all in all, not too bad. Very excited again and happy to finally have Brainiac in this collection. Next up, taking a look at the all-new Lex Luthor. This one, very interesting. He comes with quite a few accessories. On his own, I would say he's a fantastic figure. But when I compare him to the rest of the Spin Master guys, it just doesn't make sense. Like, his head is too small for this robot body. I wish he would have been a bigger figure, and that probably would have made all the difference. But overall, not too bad. I do like him. He's a new sculpt, new body, new everything. I don't think anything on this is reused from anything previously. So, again, that's also another nice thing. But, yeah, his head sculpt is just like way too small. We'll do some comparisons in a little bit. You'll see what I mean. This doesn't come off at all. The chest is metallic, so that is nice. Let me see if we can get up close there so you can see the head sculpt on Luthor. It is a nice head sculpt, man. Everything about this figure looks good on its own. It's just when you compare him to the rest of the line that he really kind of doesn't stand up the way that he should. So his arms come out about this far. They go forward, hindered by these tubes. They go back, not hindered by the tubes very much there that way. There's a bend and twist at the elbow. Is there wrist articulation? No wrist articulation. Is there anything in the waist? No, I don't think so. Legs come out only about that far. They go forward pretty good. They go back pretty good. There is a cut at the hip. There is nothing in the knees or the ankles or anything like that. And then let's see if we can do his accessories. So we've got this shoulder gun that attaches to his back. We've got a translucent green, I'm assuming kryptonite missile. So that's interesting. Very nice. Okay, and then we'll attach this to his back. Like this. There's a giant plug right there. It just ports in. There you go. Cool. So, maybe straight up and down is not the right way to do this. Because if we flip it around, it looks like this. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll put it off to the side and that'll look cooler. Yeah, I think off to the side looks way cooler. And then he's also got this like kryptonite thing that I guess he could totally stab Superman with. And then let's see, let's put it like this. If it fits in the hand and then around the wrist. Cool. Very cool. So yeah, there's Lex Luthor souped up in his super suit. And yeah, it looks good. There's no gimmick or anything for this. You just got to pull it out manually. And that's it. And then the missile, I'm sure, fires great. Oh no, maybe not. There's no button for the missile launcher. You just got to push and then it'll... Oh man. Actually, I don't think this thing shoots out at all. No. If it does, mine doesn't. Yeah, if it's supposed to shoot out, mine does not shoot out at all. Okay. Yeah, very nice, Lex Luthor. He also comes with, of course, a Metal Force stand, and he comes with the Metal Force card. There he is on the front side, and on the back side, the scene for this one, it's Brainiac, and he is mad, it looks like. All right, so there's our second new figure from the 4-pack set. Next up, taking a look at Superman and Batman, and both of these are repacks, so I'll just kind of like talk through both of them, show you them. Batman originally came with the 12-inch Brainiac, and Superman originally came with the new transforming Batwing. So definitely check out those videos in my Spin Master playlist. You'll see them there. But overall, these figures are very nice. The presentation does look really good. Batman always looks sharp with his, metallic chest and his armor. And this one is definitely a very interesting take. I am really hopeful that we'll get more of these figures as time goes on. Would love to see Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Flash, all of them in their new suits. Again, check out that show on the DC YouTube channel. I think it's DC Kids YouTube channel. You can see a Metal Force cartoon there. And that will kind of like give you the background knowledge of everything that's going on, the special rare metal that they found, and then like how they're going to harness it, use that power, and why everybody's got a new suit. It's pretty cool. It's definitely a thing to sell toys. I can tell you that for sure. But hey, overall, it's nice to have something new, something to look forward to. So, yeah, pretty cool. I think Batman came with the shield last time. I want to say all this stuff is familiar, but maybe not. He can't hold the shield in that hand. Can he hold it in this hand? Man, this is going to be interesting. No. Well, okay, sure. He can kind of hold his shield. But man, that's tough. If you're a kid, you'll get frustrated trying to put that shield in his hand. It's like there's almost like there's not enough room in his palm. And then how does he even hold it up? I don't know. But that's okay. I was here for Lex Luthor and Brainiac. I needed the new figures from Metal Force. So, yeah, very interesting. There's Batman. He does look cool overall. Yeah, definitely. He'll display very nicely on your shelf. And then Superman, I am so excited to have this Superman. Yes, repack. Yes, I know. But we've needed a new Superman sculpt for quite a long time. And although maybe this wasn't my favorite take on it, and maybe I wanted something like a little bit more classic costume in there, this is still cool. He's definitely got the metallic chest going on, and everything looks really good about this figure. He's definitely one of my new favorites, 3 3/4 scale or 4-inch Superman figures. So I really like him a lot. The articulation is good. He comes with something this time around that he did not have last time. With the Batwing, he didn't come with any accessories. He does come with this accessory this time around. It is some kind of blade that he can use to stop the bad guys. I want to say this is in the cartoon also on the DC Kids channel. So that is really interesting. And then it just attaches to his forearm, I'm guessing. Oh, and then he can hold it. Okay, let's see if we can do this. So put it in his hand. Push this back. No. Put it in his hand. No. All right. Well, I mean, I guess you could just kind of like... No. This is tough, man. Let's see. Keep trying. Yeah, there we go. All right, we got it. So, great. Okay, cool. Does look like some nice Kryptonian armor. That is really sweet. So yeah, there's Superman and Batman. They look great. Of course, they both come with cards. Here's the Batman card, and the flip side. So you can see this guy again. I don't know his name. He's definitely on that show, though. And then here's the Superman card. He does have his accessory, it looks like, in the background there. And here he is again without it. Cool. And then, of course, they come with these stands that they connect. And then you can put the cards on there with the stands. So, yeah, all in all, not too bad for Batman and Superman. It is a really cool 4-pack overall, especially if you don't have these two figures. They definitely make it worth it. For a size comparison with our new Lex Luthor and Brainiac, here they are with some of their previous counterparts. The first release Lex Luthor, the updated Batman, the slim one, and then we have the Batmech and the Joker mech. You can see just how tiny Luthor's head is, unfortunately, in there compared to anybody else. And we'll do some more comparisons there in a little bit, but it just looks out of scale. It looks like he should be fighting a Superman that's like 2.5 inches tall, and like maybe that would make sense. So, but yeah, there he is with the Bat mech. I really wish we would have gotten a bigger mech for Lex Luthor, but overall, not too bad. At least we got something. And you can see how Brainiac scales there. He's kind of an odd-looking one with an interesting sculpt, so he kind of fits in with the old figures, kind of fits in with the new ones too. For another Superman-esque comparison, here we have them, our 3 Supermen from across the 4-inch multiverse. Our new one is on the left. In the middle, that's the Man of Steel one, Henry Cavill by Mattel. And then over on the far right is a metallic version of the standard Spin Master one that we've gotten for the longest. So all in all, these guys look great together. If you're a Superman fan, you got to get the new Luthor, you got to get the new Brainiac, and then that's the Zod, the latest Zod from the Flash movie there with them. These guys look great together. For another size comparison, across the Spin Master figures, these are pretty much all the new sculpts, so you can see just how well they fit in. They definitely look very nice together. I love the Slender design. I am disheartened to hear that Spin Master is probably going to lose the license. We'll see. But yeah, hopefully they keep going in the 4-inch scale. So these guys all in all together, they look very nice. I love that new Batman. That's the Batman with the metallic chest that he came with the new transforming Batwing. And then you can see here's Luthor with Superman and Blue Beetle, how they fit in. And then here's our new Bat Mech with some of the other previous figures. You can see how well they fit in. All in all, you guys, really nice stuff. Let's hope we can get a Wonder Woman and a Flash maybe in these new sculpts before they go out. So fingers crossed. All in all, these guys look very nice together. Next, for our new Superman, here he is with our new Batman and our new Brainiac from Metal Force. These guys look fantastic together side by side. Man, the articulation is not really there, but man, these figures look cool. They look awesome. If you're a DC fan, these will present very nicely on your shelf. If you're a 12-inch collector, these are probably going to be some of the coolest looking ones that you'll be able to add to your collection. They look great. And for another Superman comparison, here we have a bunch of them all lined up. We've got the Mattel one, the Spin Master one, the new one with the extra armor, and the 9.5 Superman here. Altogether, these guys look great. I got this from the Superman Unchained helmet piece. So I think that kind of might look good on this Superman. Let's see. Drum roll, please. It doesn't fit too well. Okay. Okay, yeah, it could work. Yeah, that would look pretty sick. I like that. That helmet came with that Superman right there. All in all, not too bad. And here's one more comparison with our 12-inch Superman, just so you can see how he fits in with the rest of the Spin Master 12-inch figures. Next to Darkseid's actually not too bad. Looks like he's got a super suit ready to fight Darkseid, so that is cool. His head sculpt looks a little bit smaller for the rest of the 12-inch figures, unfortunately, but overall, still a really cool looking figure. All right, you guys, that about does it for this action figure review. Thank you so much for watching. I'll leave a link in the description below for the 4-pack and for the Superman. Awesome pieces. I'm excited to have these as a DC fan. It's great to still get these new basic figures from Spin Master. So, like I said, hopefully we can keep it going for a little bit longer, hopefully to mid-2026. Fingers crossed we get some more cool stuff. I'm excited to see what they put out for the new Superman movie, too. Hopefully that will be good. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're going to pick up or pass on these, what you're finding online and in your local areas, I'd love to hear from you. And as always, you guys, the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, all the support on the channel has been absolutely phenomenal. Thank you, each and every one of you. As I find more new, cool, and awesome stuff, I'll be sure to bring it to you right here. Once again, I'm Brandon. Thanks for watching.